Triple FLIX Mafia.
What's going on, people? Chaddy Bobcast, Episode 9. Episode 9. We took a week off after the first 8 episodes. That's probably what I'm going to do time to time. I'll take a week off of doing it and then regroup and then get back on it and do it the next week. I'm headed to work. Trust me, I have tried to do Chaddy Bobcast episodes that aren't in the car, and they just don't fucking work. It just doesn't work, guys and gals. It just doesn't happen. The magic is in the car ride, okay? The magic is in the car ride. It really is. And don't you fucking judge me, okay? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. R.I.P. Mr. Rogers. You know what I'm saying? He was a wonderful man, apparently. He may not have been. He may have been a psychopath serial killer, but he was perceived as a very wonderful man. The documentary they did on him was great. So yeah, rest in peace to Fred Rogers. Okay. Mr. Rogers, he was the sweater god. I mean, you look at his sweater collection. It was hard to beat. I mean, especially back in those days, man. I mean, he was changing clothes on them hoes. You know what I'm talking about? Like, on a regular. Every episode. I mean, it was just, you know, what kind of drip we gonna have today? What kind of drip we gonna have, Fred? You know what I'm saying? Hashtag sweater god. SWEATERGOD. Sweater god. Motherfucking Fred Rogers, damn it. But yeah, we're having a good time. I mean, I'm back to work. I'm back to my my Tuesday through Saturday schedule. I went about 5 weeks on Monday through Friday, and that was amazing, but I'm in retail. I know how that works. You enjoy that shit while it lasts, because it ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last forever. You know what I'm talking about? Let me take my little energy shot real quick, get a little hot for you one time. Yeah. You know, since I've been doing the weight loss journey, I don't do energy drinks anymore. This is week 5. I am on week 1, which was April the 1st. I weighed 351.2 pounds, okay? I weighed day 35, which was Sunday. This is coming out on a Wednesday. On Sunday, I weighed, and I didn't lose any from the week before, which that's going to happen from week to week. But I finished at 333.8, something like that. So I've lost right at 18 pounds in 5 weeks. And I feel great. You know, I'm not trying to set a time frame on this. I want to lose 100 pounds. That's what my goal is. If it takes me 2 years to lose it, then that's fine. I don't care about the time frame. I just want to get healthy. And, you know, I've had fast food, 3-4 times in those 5 weeks, but it's nothing. I'd get a couple of cheeseburgers and take the bread off, you know. It's been almost 6 weeks, 5.5 weeks since I've had a snack cake. I haven't had any candy. I haven't had any chocolate. I haven't had any sodas, no sweet tea. All I drink is water, and I'll drink vitamin water. And that's it. So I'm going to the gym 4 days a week. The first 2 weeks I was doing 6, and then I scaled back, and I was like, well, let me do 4, because that'll give me, that way I'm not burning myself out. But I'm still doing treadmill and really, trying to just keep things pushing. The main thing for me is just getting my meals made for the week. I mainly eat grilled chicken and rice, or grilled chicken and light noodles for lunch. I found a little cheat code, like for for snacks, if I have a sweet tooth, I'll have like a little cup of yogurt. Makes me trick my mind into thinking it's like not good for me, but it's only, 130 calories in a yogurt thing. So I'm doing what I can do, because I'm a fat ass, but I'm a very picky eating fat ass. I don't like salads. I've tried I'm 35 years old. I've tried for years. It just doesn't, I just can't, I've tried. It just doesn't happen. So I kind of got to go with what I can go with. But yeah, we're going to keep pushing. Salute to everybody that sent me some kind words of encouragement and stuff like that. It means a lot to me. I've had people hit me up asking me what I'm doing. And that's just what I just told you. That's what I do. If I have one day out of the week where I'll eat a crap meal, like I'll eat a bad meal, because I found that if I don't do that, then I'm going to fucking lose it, So, plus it gives me, my day to do that is like a Sunday. Because I work, Monday through Saturday, work real hard, eat good and stuff like that. And then Sunday I'll eat a crappy meal, like, baked pasta or, something that's not good for me. Something fried. Because, your boy's got to get a little something. I mean, fuck. But yeah, there's the tips to how I'm trying to not be a fat ass anymore. We're going to get there. It's so nice outside. I mean, Mother Nature, as much of a love-hate relationship as I have with her, me and her are on good terms right now. She is shining that sun nice and bright here in Middle Tennessee. I was off yesterday, went and got the car washed, because I park under a tree at the house, and I came out yesterday morning, and I didn't have any bird shit on my car, okay? I came out yesterday morning, and it looked like a team of like 20 birds had this humongous just diarrhea orgy all over my hood of my car. I'm not even gonna say it was peppered. It was just, they disrespected the fucking hell out of my hood of my car. And I was like, oh my God, like what is going on here? What the hell happened? Did somebody, give laxatives to the birds in my neighborhood? Why they picked my car? I guess because mine was right up underneath the tree. It's like when people go to baseball games and they park their fucking car right up against the field, right outside the fence in center field, and somebody hits a fucking dinger and cracks the window. Well, don't get mad at the baseball players or the stadium. You parked it right outside the fucking dinger zone. That's your fault. Okay? So I can't get mad at the birds. What am I going to, even if I do, what can I do about it? What can I do about it? Take them to, take them to fucking court? I mean, what am I going to do? File a civil suit? A class action? Whatever? I don't know what law firm terms that I'm supposed to say. Small claims? There we go. I mean, do they have legal representation? Probably not. I mean, they're over there, they're just shitting all over people's vehicles and not giving a shit. So, you think they're going to have a legit legal representation? How am I going to get them into the courtroom? I mean, it's a losing battle. So, you just got to just say, well, go wash your car and don't park under the tree is bad, Chad. I mean, you don't have a lot of options, but, taking the birds to court for it's not going to do you no good. So yeah, that's what you've missed since last week. We're almost 10. This is episode 9, and people are continuing to be, shoo. I mean, that's just going to always be a thing I can rant about. People are always going to be shoo-shoos. Last week, well, the end of April. This is May the 9th when this is coming out. May the 8th. A couple weeks ago, Nashville hosted the NFL draft, which had over 500,000 people, and I didn't get anywhere close to downtown because I'm going to tell you something. I've lived in Nashville, Tennessee, well, outside of Nashville, Tennessee, my entire life, okay? I'm 35 years old. I have lived in Middle Tennessee my whole life. I lived in Middle Tennessee back when Opryland was a theme park, okay? You're talking about those were the days. I'm still heartbroken that they got rid of Opryland and put in a freaking mall. It's garbage. Anyway, Nashville's just Nashville to me. I mean, and I get it. People that have never been here think it's just the greatest place on earth. You can go and drink, listen to 17 different country performances in 1 hour's time at Nashville. You can go to every hillbilly honky-tonk bar there is and, drink you some Crown and Cokes and fucking boot scoot boogie all you want downtown. And that's fine, But it's just another day at the office for your boy. Back when I was doing shows, hip-hop shows years ago, from 2007 to 2012, I probably performed, I'd say at least 350 times in that 5-year time frame. In Nashville and those areas. I did about 350 shows in 5-6 year time frame. And a lot of those were in Nashville, some were out on the outskirts, but Nashville is nothing like it was when I used to perform shows. I mean, it used to be somewhat crowded every now and then, but it was still manageable. I mean, you could still go places and not want to kill everybody in the entire world. Now, excuse me, I don't go downtown. I avoid it like the plague. Because there's never a time where it's not clusterfuck. Never. You could go downtown at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday, and it's going to be clusterfuck. There's going to be George Strait Jr. performing down there at the fucking Tootsie's at 3 in the morning doing karaoke, and it's going to have 6,000 people down there. George Strait Jr. is not a real person as far as I know. I mean, he could be, just flying under the radar. I just don't know about him. But you get my point. It's used to, you could park for $10 downtown. Anywhere downtown you could park for $10. And I'm not talking about 20 years ago. I'm talking about 3-4 years ago. 2013 was probably the last show that I did on 8th Avenue. And I still miss the Rutledge, man. God, the Rutledge was the spot. It's like a barbecue restaurant now because they got tired, I guess, not making enough money. They let the hipsters buy them out probably. But $10 to park. Anywhere you want. You could walk downtown. You could, whatever. Now, it's 2 years ago, me and some buddies, me and Jordan and Tony went downtown. It was $35 or $28 to park for an hour. Fuck out of here. Okay? Over it. Rant. Fucking hipsters are just taking it over. The Nashville, Tennessee show, the show Nashville got popular, and that was it. It was the fucking floodgates came open, and now everybody that somebody's buying a house in Nashville, or opening a dadgum bar in Nashville, or a restaurant, or a fucking jump zone, bouncy zone, something. Somebody's opening. Luke Bryan's got an entire fucking block on downtown Nashville that he just runs. And it's just, to each its own. But now it's just driven everything up $6 million percentage. That's a word. I just made it. I just created it. But yeah, Nashville, come on down, guys. We've got, we was talking about the draft. So the draft had over 500,000 people. And I watched the draft comfortably from my home. And I just looked at the humanity. And salute to anybody that had the balls, to go down there. But I was getting anxiety just watching them shoot the crowd. Because it's just thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people. Shoulder to shoulder, just staring at the screen, waiting for somebody to walk up and announce a pick. There wasn't performances. I mean, there may have been like Dierks Bentley or something, but that doesn't count, does it? Maybe it does. But I just don't see it. I mean, I watched it from the house and sat in a recliner and just fucking hung out and watched it. But we apparently had the biggest turnout in the history of the NFL draft. I mean, it was insane. There was 160,000 porta potties just scattered about the town. Can you imagine what that was like? Can you imagine 500,000 people taking shits and pisses and throwing up and having diarrhea from the food? I mean, And they're just all in that congested ass city, dude. Fuck out of here. I'll stay my happy ass in the country and just enjoy it. God, Chad, I'm gonna need you to calm down, though. You know, hashtag sweater god. What would Fred Rogers do? WWFRD. Okay, he'd be your daggum neighbors. Would he do? There wasn't nobody that he wouldn't be a neighbor with. He wanted everybody to be his motherfucking neighbor. Everybody. You know, Fred Rogers. He was just, as long as he had them damn blue canvas shoes. And one of them damn sweaters, I mean, he didn't care what else happened on the show. He just had to get that shit popping. He had to get them laces tied on them shoes and get that sweater nice and buttoned, and he was good, or zipped up, and he was good. He was, I mean, Fred Rogers, man, sweater god. And people are just flying by me. What blows me away, too, is the people that are going 90 miles an hour in a 55, you never see them get pulled over, ever. The cops always pull over the people that are going 5 over. If you're going 75 over, I mean, cops are just gonna let you go. But if you go 5 miles over the speed limit, that's who gets pulled over. Y'all go ahead. We're gonna come up to this light here in a second, and we're gonna be sitting right the fuck next to each other. So, hey, speed all you want. You did all that to your vehicle, and we're gonna sit. And you didn't get you nowhere. And they're chopping down trees. Paul Bunyan and his mother trucker. What a job it would be to be one of those guys on the roads that just hold up the slow and stop signs. You know what I mean? Whenever they're doing construction, everybody's doing the work, and then there's that one guy, he's usually like my size or bigger, and he's just holding a sign that just says slow, and then he'll turn it around and say stop, you know what I mean, when they're letting traffic pass. I mean, he's probably getting paid $22 an hour to just stand there and just hold that sign. Because they can't trust him to do anything that's with the machine or anything, so they just got to let him, Jim or, you know, or Bucky or Bubba. Most of them's probably name's Bubba down here. Just go ahead and hold out this sign for 9 hours, and we'll take you lunch, you know, about 12 or 1 in the morning, or 1 o'clock in the afternoon, depending on your shift. So shout out to the Bubbas of the I don't even know what the Department of Transportation. I don't know what those people are. T-Dot? Is that what that is? Who gives a shit, Chad? Nobody gives the first shit about what you're talking about. So yeah, Baker's Dozen Volume 3 available now. It's doing well, getting some good reception for it and from it. It's available on all digital platforms. It's also, I've got physical copies available. We've got show and prove merchandise available, t-shirts in plenty different colors, small to 4XL. I can get 5Xs, I'm just out at the moment. But we've got them on deck for you, you know what I mean? So holla at your boy, get you some shirts and some CDs. Oh my God, Chad, did you know, I mean, you didn't speak English well before, but you take a week off and you're just way worse at it. Remember earlier when I was talking about the people going 90? I'm right behind them right now. They're stuck behind some woman that's probably 900 years old, and looks like she's in some kind of Buick or a Mercury Sable, maybe. Maybe it's a Buick LeSabre. I don't know what it is, but she's not going anywhere near the speed limit. I mean, I mean like way under. The speed limit's 50. She may be going 11-10. So that serves them right. Karma, baby. Yeah. Karma. That brings us to the segment today of country music karaoke. That's become a popular little thing on here. People hit me up, want me to do that every episode. I don't know why. I mean, I don't even know what I've sang and what I hadn't sang. You know what I mean? But we're going to do what we can do. I mean, I don't even know what that means. No, let's talk it over. Number I can call. Goodbye says it all. No love, no reconciliation. No, let's talk it over. Number I can call. Goodbye says it all. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Shout out to Black Hawk. Goodbye says it all. 90s super group. I even did all three different ones. You see where they all were separate. When I did the goodbye, 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 that was three different gentlemen on the track that did it. I did it all by myself. So, holla at your boy. You know what I mean? Oh man, 90s country bands were prevalent. I mean, you had them. You had, I mean, we've already talked about it. You had Little Texas. You had Diamond Rio. You had Lone Star. You had Brooks and Dunn. You had Alabama. I mean, you had Restless Heart. Come on with it, Chad. You know what I'm saying? Well, I smell TROUBLE. Such a bone, very bony, very bony, very nothing like a YOU. She's a pretty looking mama too. Travis Tritt also was on the Son-in-Law soundtrack. For those of you that were wondering, starring Pauly Shore. Son-in-Law soundtrack. Travis Tritt, TRUBLE. That may be the case. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, if y'all were wondering, if you was going through your day trying to figure out if Travis Tritt's thank you for, I hate whoever that was in that moment. Here's a news flash, fucko. If you're gonna pull out in front of somebody, like I was just driving down the road, somebody was in the turning lane to turn left, you know, like, not like in front of me, but across from me. He was in a Ford F-150 with a fucking lawnmower and a weed eater on a trailer. You can't make impulsive decisions when you have a trailer with a lawnmower on it. As I had to slam on my brakes. Whatever. He probably was downtown at the NFL draft. Hardees just continues to be a juggernaut when it comes to breakfast time. I mean, Hardees and Cracker Barrel. I know a lot of the time I say Crackle Barrel. That's not the way you say it. It's Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. It says it that way. They're just juggernauts. I can't spell that, but you know what I mean. Powerhouses. There we go. When it's breakfast time. I mean, well, Cracker Barrel is just, it's a juggernaut. It's like downtown Nashville. I mean, it's never not busy. You could go to Cracker Barrel, on a Thursday morning or a Thursday afternoon at 3:30 p.m., and it's just jacked with people. None of them are under the age of 72. None of them. Not one. The workers, the servers, the patrons, that means customers, I think. Cracker Barrel is an OG, triple OG spot. Hardees is here's another thing. I don't understand why Hardees just doesn't say, you know what? We do 98.9% of our business from the time we open till 11 a.m. because of our breakfast. But as soon as breakfast is over, there ain't nothing but tumbleweeds in Hardees. They've tried 11 different menu changes. They try to style switch. Nothing matters. McDonald's decided, hey, we're going to serve breakfast all day because the fat ass is coming to us regardless. So we just need to go ahead and make them happy. I don't know why Hardees just doesn't say, let's serve breakfast all day, because that's the only thing making us money. I've never understood that way of thinking, but I'm not in the restaurant business. So what do I know? I'm just a person that overate for years. So I don't know what I'm talking about. That's probably not a smart business model, Chad, but seems pretty smart to me. And they're doing more work. I'm on my way to work, and I'm in Rivergate. Okay, so that's like 20 minutes outside of Nashville. They have built 4 different huge hotels on this road I'm on. 4 different ones. There already was 3 or 4 built already. They built a Town Place Suites, a Candlewood Suites. None of them are affordable to the common man. Shout out Dusty Rhodes, rest in peace. What is that? Oh my God, they just keep building shit. There's Bubba holding that slow, and he's holding that sign. God, this woman's just not going to let me live my life. She just couldn't wait to get away from me. People are, I just got to chill out, Chad. You just need to chill, man. Your blood pressure is not high, actually. I went and got blood work done. I was expecting my fat ass to have diabetes and have horrible cholesterol issues. My cholesterol, it was a little high, but they said as long as I keep my diet up, it'll be fine. I won't have to take any medicine. My blood sugar was normal. My blood pressure was almost perfect. I'm like, I'm not supposed to be fat. That just proved it. So yeah, shout out to having regulated blood pressure, I guess. I mean, hashtag sweater god. Today's Tuesday, so I don't know what came out today. I hadn't really been keeping up with the new releases. I've been so into battle rap, and which I've always been into battle rap, but I really started going heavy on the battle rap blogging on my own personal channel, just because I love watching battle rap and talking about it. And I don't really buy many movies anymore. I buy horror movies here and there. But now that we've got the Triple FLIX Mafia channel, I really do my movie stuff, related stuff on that one. I'll still post stuff here and there on my Chaddy Bobby channel. But it's pretty much turned into a battle rap blogging channel. But if you're not fans of battle rap, I get it. I just love it, man. I love it, always have, for going on 12 years now, 13 years. Why is there lane closures? What are you doing? You're putting mulch in? Stop. Mulch. I didn't know mulch was still a thing in 2019. I'm surprised they haven't taken mulch off the market. I don't know if you can take manure off the market. I guess you can't, Chad. That didn't really make sense. Have we talked about anything that's meant shit? No, we haven't. Somebody's listening to Devil Up. Somebody's in a Suburban with tinted windows and big rims on it, and they're listening to Devil Went Down to Georgia. I hear it playing through the window over there. Well, the devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soda steal. I'm in my heart. In my heart. Shout out Charlie Daniels Band, damn it. Fucking devil went down to Georgia. The devil was in them porta potties at the NFL draft where the devil was at. I'm trying to think of like worst bathroom situations. Then I would think that NFL draft bathroom situation would be god awful. I think anything that has to do with like music festivals, like what's that one that comes to Tennessee every year that's got 16 million people at it? I don't ever remember it. Not Coachella, whatever it is. Where people don't bathe for weeks and they go down there and hang out and do a lot of drugs with each other and have sex with each other unprotected. Woodstock? I don't know what it's called. You get what I'm talking about. Kanye West was supposed to be there a few years ago and he didn't show up, and then he showed up late and got booed off stage. Whatever it's called. I'll remember it as soon as I finish recording. It's not important. I think that would be one of the worst bathroom situations ever. And you will just never catch me at events like that, because I have anxiety and irritable bowel syndrome. So that's two things that would be horrible to have and be out there. So shout out to people with IBS, man. You know, keep fighting the fight. I fucking love y'all. This has been the Chaddy Bobcast, episode 9. Hashtag, don't hit me. Hashtag sweater god. Fred Rogers, rest in peace. Yeah, we're just gonna keep pushing along, damn it. We're gonna keep the train rolling and keep doing what we've always been doing, and that's trying to put out good content for y'all. If you're listening to this on YouTube, subscribe to the Triple FLIX Mafia. We're about to hit 600 subscribers. Thank you so much for that. Subscribe to my personal channel, Chaddy Bobby 1130. I'm about to hit 7,000 subscribers, hopefully. So let's keep things rolling, man. If you're listening to this on iTunes, subscribe. Anything else podcast-wise, subscribe. comment, rate, share, buy. I don't know what else you say, but do it all if you support it. And we'll be back, next time. I guess it'll be next week. We'll just see how things go. There's a humongous crane outside of our building. They're putting in like a new heating and air system at our work, and goodness gracious, that just looks, just being that operator that operates that crane, I don't see how, oh my God. Okay, well, I love everybody. Have a wonderful day. Be sure to wipe your butt good if you take a crap today. And I love the shit out of all of you. Peace.